Hello everyone, today I'm excited to present another export product to you, the H5 model. To give you a good sense of its dimensions, let's start by comparing its box to that of the R36S. As you can see, the R36S's box is approximately only this H5 handheld's box is half its size, so it's clear that this handheld console is quite substantial in overall size. First, let's take a look at the specifications. A 5-inch IPS display, 720p resolution, an A73 chip with a 1.5G main frequency, and 256 MB of DDR3 of RAM. The operating system is Linux and it handles PS1 games. It features a Type-C OTG interface and surprisingly supports 2.4G Wi-Fi. Also, for storage, it accommodates a memory card up to 256G for expansion. So, those are the main specifications. It also includes RGB lighting and ambient light. Next, let's open the box to check it out. Whoa, this device is truly enormous. That was my initial thought. This device is really massive. Inside, there's just a data cable and the device itself. How do you all feel about this device's appearance? Let's take an R36S. Let's compare. You all know the size of this device by now, right? The comparison really makes it clear. The ABXY buttons are made of very soft conductive rubber, and the D-pad is also made of the same. The 3 function keys are tactile switches. The dual joysticks don't support being pressed down, but they do have ambient lights, but they don't click down. In the center is a speaker. To the right are the volume up-down controls, TF card slot, and power on restart button. On the top you'll find a DC port, an OTG port, and a 3.5mm headphone jack. The left side is empty. The 4 shoulder buttons on the back are all very responsive, and there are 2 grips. The feel of the D-pad and ABXY buttons on this device is pretty good. That softer kind of conductive rubber. Okay, next, let's power it on and see. It has an ambient light when it starts up. This is a brand new system, everyone. There are no display settings. However, it offers options for backlight brightness, button lights, game display ratio, and a screensaver. We also have games, history, favorites, and search. Additionally, there are sound settings, and it surprisingly offers 3 different themes. We can set the language, and the language options are There are numerous choices, including Chinese. You can also scan games, test buttons, perform a factory reset, and power it off. That's all for the settings. This makes it seem like this device could be a closed-source handheld console, and for a closed-source game console, the array of game types available is surprisingly plentiful. The screen is actually 5 inches. There are some black bars on the sides, making its overall size quite comparable to an 8-inch tablet. Alright, next, let's go ahead and try playing a game. I just tested it out, and I can confirm that the game search function is working properly. Let's start by checking the screen quality. This screen is indeed a 5-inch IPS screen, however the brightness might not be exceptionally high. Even so, the game performance is notably smooth. This device incredibly features AA. Can you believe that? And this AA is a simplified version. Does this imply it supports an open source system? The official specifications state an RK3506 chip. Let's try playing a PS1 game to check for any lagging or performance issues. There are absolutely no issues. It's very smooth, not lagging even slightly. The buttons feel great to the touch, and surprisingly, this also utilizes the AA interface. It's truly astonishing, everyone, simply remarkable. Let's examine it. For arcade games, I must say, playing on a large screen is just fantastic. The screen is spacious, so everything appears quite clear, and it's an LCD screen as well. You have the options to save and load your progress right here. Now let's take a look at some FC games. Everything runs flawlessly. There's absolutely no screen tearing at all, resulting in a very smooth experience. Similarly, SFC games also run exceptionally smoothly, hitting their full frame rates without a hitch. This machine only plays up to PS1 games, but almost all of its supported emulators run very smoothly. To summarize, the pros of this device are its relatively large size, big screen, and the good feel of the conductive rubber buttons. The cons are that the two joysticks don't support downward clicking. Moreover, the screen does have some black bars. Regarding the shoulder buttons on the back, they feel good, and there are two grips. The screen itself is a fully laminated IPS panel. Overall, this device performs quite well as a closed-source handheld console. It's suitable for younger children, as it doesn't have too many complex settings to worry about. We can also directly search for any game we wish to play. This makes it quite suitable for parents to purchase for their children to enjoy. That's essentially it. It's a very simple, conventional game console, just as you'd expect.